Sway in the Morning, Shade 4-5, man. Saw this dude back in 2017 on America's Got Talent. I think you reached the finals. Didn't you reach the finals? You reached the finals, and I was thinking when I first saw you, a black male comedian.
Oh, yeah. I'm the only one.
You the
on
only
AGT?
On AGT. I was like, is this even going to work?
Yeah.
Are they going to stand in the way of it working, rather?
Yeah.
Does this appeal?
No. I mean, I still lost to a 12-year-old ventriloquist, so it's not. Like, she didn't open her mouth the whole time, bruh. That's like getting knocked out by someone with no arms. That's how I felt, because she didn't even open her mouth, bruh. So, no, but you can't really lose on this show. I think it's impossible. You know what I mean? Because I'm here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Were you nervous?
Was I nervous? No, I wasn't nervous. I don't get nervous performing because that's what I do. You know what I mean? So it's like being on stage. I feel more comfortable on stage sometimes than I do talking to people. You know what I mean? So when I was on stage, I was like, this is my world. You know what I mean? Before I got on stage, I was nervous.
You was nervous,
before
right?
the first time I performed, before I got on stage, I was nervous, and as soon as I got on, I was like, oh, okay, I'm cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, who the judges were at that time?
It was Howie Mandel, Simon Cowell, Mel B, and Heidi Klum.
Did Howie say, because Howie's a comedian, did he say anything to you?
Yeah, man, this man was super supportive. You know what I mean? He's great. He shows me love. I mean, first time I ever rode on a private jet was with him.
No
shit. I mean? Yeah, man. He put me on a private jet.
To do what?
We just did a show. We did one show. We flew to do one show. I was like, bro, this is the money I need. This is the money.
Damn.
I don't need that money.
They put him on a private jet.
They put him on. It was private. Yeah, we went on a private jet. We just did Jacksonville. We did some theater or whatever, and it was like, he does. I mean, he's huge, so he did it was like a 4,000 seater or something like that. And so I was like, I can't believe I'm performing for this many people. And we just flew back.
And flew back. Did he pay you?
Flew back. Yeah. What?
So did he shake your hand?
Nah, he don't shake my hand, but he'll hug me. He'll hug.
If he shook your hand, that would have been bigger than riding on a private jet. Because Howie doesn't touch people, so
I'm gonna shake his hand next time.
Try it. Make sure you get it on camera.
It's gonna ruin our relationship, but I'll do it just because y'all think.
It's over there. Preacher Lawson is performing at Caroline's tonight and tomorrow and Sunday, 7:30 to 10 p.m. Hey, so how much?
I didn't know I was performing Sunday, but all right.
Yeah, I added that show.
Okay.
Funny,
I didn't know.
Why don't see you get down, baby? Yeah,
so I'll see you Sunday. All right.
So how hard is it in the climate right now, comedy, because you got so many outlets for comedy, whether it's through social media, YouTube.
I think that's beautiful. I think it's great for comedy. I mean, I think there's so many ways you can make it as a comedian or whatever you're trying to do. But you got YouTube. That's pretty much your own television network that you can upload. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, I think it's great for comedy. I mean, there's plenty of people. How many people have you seen? You're like, man, you got 70 billion followers, and you don't even know who they are.
You don't. Yeah.
So it's like I mean, there's plenty of people that are like that are huge, and I don't know who they are because there's so many avenues. So I think it's great, man. I think it's room for everybody.
How many subscribers you got on your YouTube channel?
I got 300,000.
Yo, son, you
300,000. Huh? I feel like high five myself. Let's roll, baby.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, but how do you know when something is funny? How do you know determine that it's not funny?
Listen, I think a lot of stuff is funny, and then I just say it in front of people, and then they be like, "No, it's not," or or they start laughing. I mean, how many times you show somebody a meme and you be dying laughing, and you show them, they like, "It ain't funny," and I'm like, "Well, I was just crying tears off this meme. You don't think it's funny?" So I don't know. A lot of stuff I think is funny, and then I figure it out later on.
Okay, and
when
then
I go on stage.
So do you freestyle or you write your?
No, I have my set. I have my set, an idea of what I want to do, and then I go on stage and I do that set. But there's always someone in the crowd that want to talk to me. You know what I mean? They always do that. They did that in Caroline's last night.
They heckled you?
But they was like, they weren't heckling me like in a mean way, but they just was like we friends now. They're like, you ain't on TV anymore. You in person. So
in the middle of your set.
In the middle of my set, I'd be like, I would say something like yesterday I did a bit about how this girl.
Well, do the bit. Go
I'm
ahead.
not gonna do the bit, man. Do the bit, man. Come on, you ever know when you go to Walgreens? I ain't do no full bit. So I was just talking about how this girl stood me up, and then this girl in the back, she was like, "She didn't give you nothing," and I was like, "This is when I was writing this joke, I didn't put you in it." You know what I mean? Like I've been doing stand up 10 years without you. What makes you think I need you to randomly yell out in the middle of my set, or two people were yelling out? It was just people like to talk, especially in New York. They talk here.
They talk, right? You gotta be ready for that.
Yeah,
you ever bomb?
You ever? Yeah.
When was the first time you
bombed
bombed?
last week. I bombed this week. I bombed this week. It was at a corporate gig in Las Vegas.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God.
Man,
Damn.
it was bad too. I had to do 20 minutes. It's so bad when you bombing and then you still got to do the time. That's really bad.
Damn.
When you bombing, you 4 minutes in, you like, dang, I got 16 minutes to go. So like, I bomb. I mean, when you try new jokes, you bomb. So bombing is normal.
Bombing is great when you're watching it happen to someone.
Someone you're one of your friends though.
Right, but then when it happens to you, you're like, fuck, because it's just, you feel sweat coming, and then it's just like your mind gets flustered. It happens, it's just like bombing if you were performing rap or some shit like that.
I was sweating from my eyes after my show.
Yeah.
I was crying.
What was the bomb joke that you thought was going? Like, you know what I mean? Like
all of them, bro.
But when did you know? When did you know you didn't have them? Like, what was something?
Man,
you
when
said?
I walked on stage and they looked at me. I walked on stage and I came, I come with a lot of energy, and I'm like, yo, what up, y'all? And then they was just like, man, why are you alive? You know what I mean? They were so upset that I was here, and I'm like, did I miss something? Because I was in the back cracking jokes, and anytime I think I'm gonna crush, I always bomb. I was like, I'm about to slaughter this room. This host over here doing these whack jokes because he ain't a comedian. Yeah. I'm gonna go up, do my thing, and I went up, and then I don't know what I did. I don't remember, but it wasn't like they wasn't laughing. They wasn't laughing
for 20 minutes. Nobody laughed.
Well, they did. They laughed, but like I think it wasn't like no laughs. But I just did those jokes and got standing ovations, and then they were doing this like.
Like courtesy, like get off the stage.
Yeah, they were like, "Ha, move on, man," because it was an award show. They were like, "Look, I want to see if I win or not." You know what I mean? But it was like it was a corporate gig, so it wasn't like.
What's your bomb remedy? Like, do you kind of just like once you see it, there's no set, saving the set? Do you kind of just go, all right, I'm just gonna say these jokes just so I can make it to the next, couple minutes, or do you try to appease the crowd and bring them in?
If I'm being honest, so when I'm up there bombing, if the joke doesn't get a laugh, I forget my whole set. I'm like,
you just start talking to him and shit.
Bro,
How was your day, sir?
I was just like, I didn't know what I was talking about because I was like, and that's why I don't go to Walgreens. Right? I didn't even cough. I was like, I need to reach for something. Anybody got water? I need my throat is messed up. I forgot what I was talking about. It was really bad, man.
Oh,
and I just start going. I was bombing. Okay, I was bombing so bad. I started to do a joke I already did. I was like, maybe they didn't hear it. Check it out. So when I went to Walgreens, right? Nah.
Yeah, because Jim Carrey did a joke where he was bombing and he knew that there was no coming back from it. And so instead of trying to like get the crowd to win the crowd over, he sat and played the piano for like 2 hours.
Did he?
There were other comedians that were scheduled to go on after him, and he just played the piano over their sets.
Stories.
And they were just like, fuck
at the comedy
this guy.
store, right?
And so he just sat there playing until everybody walked out and was just like, bye. And finally one guy was just like, that was amazing. You know what I mean?
Hilarious.
So you've heard stories like that?
Yeah, I've heard stories where he did something like that where he started doing like impressions or whatever of random things for hours, and then there was other comedians, and he just didn't care, and he just started doing like impressions. I heard stories like that. What's the guy who he won some comedy award at JFL? And I can't remember the guy's name, but he brought him up and he told a story about that. It was pretty cool. I love Jim Carrey, man.
Jim Carrey, y'all, he's brilliant.
Yeah.
Who are some of the? I keep bringing this up to comedians because I thought it's such a fascinating series to watch. Jerry Seinfeld interview comedians with the
comedians and cars.
Yeah, I just watched the Eddie Murphy interview, man. Oh my gosh, yo, I was so hyped for that.
What?
Oh man, are you hyped for his special? This man getting $70 million for his Netflix special.
That's incredible. But what I was like just really blown away by was how transparent they were about other comedians that they worked with in the past.
Yeah.
Like, and how the competitiveness of an established comedian, might put up shade to somebody who's on the rise Like, so Eddie talked about how, who was it?
Richard Pryor would leave a comedy club if he heard he was showing up.
And they talked about Bill Cosby. Like,
Bill was telling him how to do.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, who's done that to you?
Hey, who done it to me, man? Hey, listen, nobody yet, but please do it. You know what I mean? That means I'm doing well. Yeah. All right? Yeah. Only YouTube videos that have 0 dislikes are the ones that no one know about. Please hate on me.
Hate on you?
No, I don't have anyone. I mean, the people that are hating on me, this is what I feel like. I feel like no one's bitter on their way up. You know what I mean? So if you're doing well, you have nothing to complain about. You know, like if you notice that, like Kevin Hart, for instance, Kevin Hart, he doesn't he just replies to people. He's not going after anybody. So I'm not gonna go. I'm just gonna keep. I got my lane right here, and I'm just gonna keep going. But I don't know who's hating on me. I don't think I'm that big yet.
What do you say to people who?
I don't think I'm that important. I don't think I'm that important. No one care about me, bro.
What about the people who wonder if Eddie still has it though? Because there's some people who are saying, because he was complaining about I can't just go into a regular club and work my shit.
But he can.
I'd say he can. I'm on his side. I say it doesn't matter what he does.
I'm saying those people don't matter.
Okay.
And people that are like, oh, he can. I'm like, I don't care. I want to see it. And if he can, and we'll see. But I like,
he got to do it though to find his timing again.
I know, because he's gonna be bombing. And I live in LA, so I'm gonna be watching. I can't wait to see him working set out. I've seen multiple comedians like higher up comedians they're just bombing, and it's really cool to see that, because you think, because I bomb, so I'm like, man, sometimes when you bomb, you rethink, you're like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
And so when you see them working out material and it doesn't go the way they like it, it's pretty cool to watch it. Like, okay, they're human as well. So
wow, that's right, man. It's good to know Preacher Lawson is human. Motherfucker be bombing and shit.
Hey, man,
I didn't know that.
You didn't know I bomb, man? Oh, come on, Brett. Come on.
I know now.
Hey,
any successful comedian.
Let's not just put this thing around me like I just be bombing all the time.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay, I don't like that. Okay,
go to Caroline's and watch him
bomb this week. Okay, I bombed this week at a corporate gig, and before that, it was 2 days ago.
Okay, man, you're a talented guy, and I want the citizens, everybody tuned in, follow this young man. You're gonna see a lot more of. You're gonna continue to see him. And then when he got making that Dwayne Rock Johnson money, don't act like you know him if you didn't support him. Preacher Lawson, what's your social, man?
At Preacher Lawson on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, Tinder, Black People Meet. No, I'm joking. It's at Preacher Lawson, everything. PreacherLawson.com.
They named you Preacher, huh?
My mom did.
Yeah,
it was her idea.
Yeah,
man.
Okay, I'm not even going. I won't touch on your mom.
Whoa,
I don't want you to.
No,
you know what I mean by that.
Come on, man.
My mom.
All right, cool.
Black.